What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the show, Track Dad. I'm in the house. We got a hot show for you today. I know it's been a while, but I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. Um, hey, another thing what's going on right now. I just tapped into Instagram. I should be live on Instagram as well. So if you're on IG, shout out to all my IG people. 1 second. All right, so we're going to shout out to my guy there at Trackbarn. If you need any track and field equipment, apparel, or anything like that, shout out to my guys over there at Trackbarn. Also, shout out to my guy over there at TTFCA for making this podcast possible. Been more than supportive of the show as well. All right, guys, so we got a rising star on the show today. Sydney Freeman, we're gonna bring her in the building. I don't know if she can hear me or not, but we're gonna bring her in. Hey Sydney, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
I am doing fine. I am doing fine. Thanks for coming on the show.
Nope.
We gonna turn up a little bit, and I want to say congratulations to you committing to the University of Houston. How does that feel?
Thank you. It feels amazing, honestly. It was just like 4 years ago. I was hoping I can get a scholarship to college, and that finally happened. So it's just a surreal experience.
Nice, nice, nice. Hold on 1 second. Let me mute this right here so I can hear you better. Let's see here. All right, here we go. I have a little echo, but that's fine. So what school do you go to and what track club do you throw for?
I go to Elkins High School in Missouri City, and I throw for Afterburners Track Club as well.
Okay, the Afterbird. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. All right. So you graduating this year.
Yes, sir.
So what do you prefer? You like indoor better or do you like outdoor better?
Personally, I've never thrown indoors, but it's something I do look forward to doing in college. So I'm very excited about that. Something I do want to try. So as of right now, obviously just outdoors, but I am excited to try the indoor experience as well.
Okay. So indoors a little bit cooler. You know that summer it get hot in Texas, so that indoor. I don't know. I enjoy indoor, but that outdoor it's fun, but it's hot. You know when it gets
Right, right,
summertime,
right.
it's really hot down here. Um, so so are you gonna throw right? There's some indoor meets coming up.
I'm trying to see, but most of my training time that I would have done to prepare for indoors was used to college visits and making sure I had everything in packed so that I could commit as soon as possible.
Okay. Nice, nice, nice. So, do you have a favorite Olympian? If you do, who is your favorite? Who is your favorite Olympian?
My favorite Olympian is Michelle Carter. I think she kind of paved the way for big black girls kind of in mainstream sports. I watch a lot of her videos. She's like, I always have my makeup done, make sure I look good. And if I look good, I throw good. So I like to take that also into account because she has been like a big person that I look up to starting my journey because there's not a lot of people who look like that, who look like us, I could say, in the mainstream sports. So it's somebody that I look up to a lot.
Hey, that is a good role model in Michelle Carter, Olympian Michelle Carter. If you're listening, she looks up to you, and hey, she's a very positive athlete. She's doing some great things right now, and hey, she has a lot of a knowledge, so
Right.
that's a good role model for you to have as well. That's very good. That's very good. Um, so who do you think you got your athletic ability from? I know mom is
I know
yeah,
most of
dad. Well, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. Hey, you got it. Who
They're
you get
both
your
on the
athletic
card right
ability?
now. They're both on the card right now. But I would definitely have to say my dad. I think our bodies are built more the same. So it's kind of like the broad shoulders, the strong arms, and strong legs. I think that comes in handy, especially when throwing. So I would say that I got that more so from my dad than my mom.
Thank you. Another word for the dads. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see. So you throw shot put, right?
Right.
You also throw discus.
Yeah.
So which one do you have a favorite of the two?
I think this is a controversial topic among the throwers, but I do think I like shot put better because it's more so like you can use your strength, your pure strength, to kind of not muscle out the ball. You have to actually be strong for that. And I think discus, it's a little bit more of technique wise. You can get a little caught up in that, but I do, for me, think that shot put is my favorite.
Shot put. Okay. 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 Yeah. That's so. What's the workout? So what? I know this one on our list, but what's a daily workout? Like you go to practice. What's one? What's one of your workouts you do? A
So
normal day. Just say a normal day at practice.
a
Don't give
normal
away none of your secrets.
a
Just a
normal
normal
day.
day at practice.
We start off with drills. We start off with actually we run one lap around the track. Start off with our stretch. Make sure that we're nice and warmed up. Then we start with drills, and then we kind of build up from those drills because I mean the drills are the base of everything. Making sure our form is right so that we can throw the farthest we can. And then after drills, we start with the pressing, South African, wheel throw, and then we do full throw. So, and then if our coach is feeling nice that day, we go home. If not, we go to weights. So I think it's just a nice balance of everything working together so that we can get stronger and make sure that our technique is good as well.
Okay. Okay. That's good. So I'll tell you a story. So I used to throw shot put back in the day. I was horrible. I was horrible. I was horrible at it. I was horrible. I think it was technique though. I think it was
Yeah,
technique.
the technique
I
is very, very hard.
yeah, because I used to just get that shot put it. I just used to just throw it. I didn't have any technique, and I used to get last place. So it was bad. It was it was bad. But so technique is important, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Nice, nice. All right. Uh here we go. What advice can you give to upcoming young throwers?
Some advice I would give is to make sure you stick with it. Continue working hard. Um, right off the bat, you probably aren't going to be the best one out there, so it's going to take some getting used to. If you're the best in middle school or wherever you might have thrown at before, um, because it's just a different setting when you go into high school. You're competing against all different age groups and stuff. So I would say definitely make sure you stick with it. Keep training because it might be a little scary. That you feel like you're falling behind, but just know that you will be where those people who are throwing far are. You will be where they are one day. So I just say keep working at it and try your hardest.
Hey, that's right, guys. For the young athletes that's listening, the young athletes, IG, Twitter, wherever you are, just put in the work. It's not
Right.
going to be easy. Field events they're tough. Throwing is tough, just like every other track sport. But stick with it. Don't give up, and hey,
Right.
anything could happen, right? Anything could
Right.
happen. Yeah. Um, I know we're still dealing with COVID a little bit. The pandemic, it was pretty bad. Did that affect your training at all?
Yes, it did. In more ways than one, I would start off by saying I was in eighth grade when the pandemic first hit, and that was kind of like the first time I picked up throwing. So I only had about two meets, and then the pandemic hit. So I wasn't really sure if I even wanted to do this in high school because I didn't know if I was good at it or not. So I think that put me at a little bit of a deficit because I didn't take the next step in training over the summer, doing all the different things that more experienced athletes did. So I think that put me at a little bit of a deficit in the beginning, but as as you go to more and more meets, you get to see what other athletes do, which I'm thankful for that they allowed us to do the meets in 2021. So that kind of prepared me what to do next summer and the summer after that.
Yeah, and I always tell the athletes that come on the show. I always ask them that question. That I ask them that question, and I just want to say, y'all have did a amazing job
Thank you.
sticking with the sport after that, because it's a lot of athletes that gave up on it, which they may have legitimate reasons for it. Because I mean, we had coaches that got sick, and it was bad. It was bad. But I always say, good job to y'all sticking with it, pushing through it, and I can tell you that year that when that track opened back up after that COVID, y'all was going crazy.
We were. That's
throwing, y'all was throwing far, running fast. But y'all just keep up the good work. That's good. That's very
thank
good.
you.
Um, let's see. So you have a social media page.
Yes,
Do you believe recruiters look at your social media
absolutely.
page, and what advice can you give to the younger athletes regarding their
Uh,
social media?
Absolutely. I do think colleges and regular people look at your social media. It's a way of how you present yourself because they're not interacting with you on a day to day basis. So I believe your social media is how you would present yourself in a conversation. So if you put negative things on your social media page, that's how people are going to perceive you because they will never had a conversation with you. This is what you put out to the world. And I know there's that one saying by one of the coaches, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was like, I wasn't going to recruit this athlete, but then I saw his social media page and that told me everything I needed to know about him. So I think that coaches and recruiters, they take that into an account of how you're going to represent their team and as a person if you're posting this on your social media page now. So I would definitely say post positive things, post things that you would want your grandmother or your elders to see, not things that um, now kids nowadays are posting, so to say. But I would just say stay positive, stay clean, and post wholesome things on your page and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, and I agree with you. Coaches, they look at social media like you say. Everybody look at it. So definitely, um, if you're trying to go to the next level, you have to make it viewable.
Right.
You can't just you got to have it right. You got to have it right. You got to have your track stuff on there and your daily life stuff. You just can't put bad stuff on your Twitter page or your Instagram because it can do some bad things with your recruiting process. let's just say that. So keep your page positive. Just
Right.
keep it positive if you can. Um, let's see. Do you believe academics are important as a student athlete, and why?
Yes, I do, especially as track athletes. Since we aren't given full rides right off the bat, I do think academics play a big role in that because you can always get academic money. You're eligible for more scholarships, making college more affordable. So it's easier for you to participate in the next level. So I do think academics are a very big role in that aspect, as well as when coaches look at you, they look at your GPA, look at your test score, see what type of student you are in high school, because it'll dictate what type of student you'll be in college. Like, let's say they have a 3.6 in high school, and you need a 3.0 to stay on the team in college. They're going to say, oh, well, this student is on top of their grades, on top of their work. It's a student I know that I can trust in the classroom and on the track. So I think it'll be easier for coaches to just say, yes, that's an overall good student. Let me recruit them.
Hey, Sydney, you speaking some knowledge right now, and I hope they listen. The important part of that, all of it was important, but she said you're not guaranteed. She pretty much said you're not guaranteed a full ride when you go to these schools, right? And I think a lot of athletes don't know that.
Right.
You can get recruited, you can get a scholarship. It can be 50%, it could be 60%, 70, 80, it could be 100.
Right.
But don't think every athlete that's going to college is going to be they going on a full ride, because it doesn't work like that.
Right.
Some going 80, some have to get financial aid, and some might have other scholarships available, academic or something else. But kids, if you're listening, you need to put that in the back of your mind. If you don't get 100%, which
Right.
is fine. I mean, it's normal for track and field.
Right.
But you need to make sure you have other resources, like talking to your counselor to see what other scholarships are available,
Right.
so your parents don't have to pay out of pocket, and so
Right.
your parents don't have to take out parent loans or things like that. So just don't think you're going to get a full ride off back. If you do, that's great. But if you don't, just make sure you're thinking about the other resources.
Right.
Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Since we talk a little bit about recruiting right now, so how was that process for you?
For me, I got a little discouraged because my dad he played college sports, but he played basketball, so it's a little different in the recruiting process. They're on you earlier than they are for track. So I started talking to some schools. My 11th grade season, some schools I was interested in, some schools not so much. But I was thinking it's gonna come as soon as possible, as soon as the date that they're able to contact me. A whole bunch of schools are gonna contact me, but it took me some time to realize that track is different, and they're not gonna treat you the same as they treat the football or the basketball athletes. You kind of have to reach out on your own, especially if you're in throws, because different schools prioritize different events. So I would say definitely reach out because that's how they'll get to know you more. So that's what I was fortunate for my dad to help me with that, and I was able to reach out to all the schools that I was interested in, and so it was easier for me in that recruiting process. I would say always be early, because money does run out. So it's better to be early than be late in that aspect.
Like, see, I'm just gonna let you host this show for the rest of the duration. Because you here know everything. You here know some good points on how you need to get started early with your recruiting process. Like you say, track is different. It is
Right,
different. You have to initiate a lot of it.
right,
Um, of course, if you top 5 in the nation, top 10, you don't have to do as much. But if you're not, you got to make sure you're doing questionnaires. Make sure you're getting in those coaches' DMs.
right,
Make sure you following up with emails. You have to pretty much promote yourself.
right,
You might have some that contact the school. You might get some letters to your school or whatever, but you don't want to wait on that. You don't want to
right,
wait on that. You need to get in there. You need to hit it hard. Fill out those questionnaires. Get in those DMs. And I always tell athletes, Twitter it's called X now for some reason, but but Twitter, though, the coaches are very responsive on there. They do respond on Instagram, but for me, Twitter, X is they're more responsive, especially if you're looking to go to
right,
school.
right,
They will contact you. I'm telling you, but you got to get on there because it's a lot of kids in track and field.
right,
So you're going to have to contact these coaches to let them or show them how you're different, how you
right,
going to be valuable to their team. Like you say, it's stressful. It's stressful on the athlete. It's stressful on the parents. It's stressful on the high school coaches because they want the athlete in school is very
right,
stressful. But like for the kids who have a sign, you still got time.
right,
Um, you still got time. You got state or whatever. So make sure you working hard, but don't give up.
right,
But I'm telling you now, start contacting these coaches. Don't wait. Do not wait.
right.
Yeah, very good, very good, very good. I don't mean to get on a soapbox and preach about it, like, but you hit on some good points. It's true. It's
It is
very true, and I think athletes they need to know it. They need to know it, and hear from a student athlete. It makes it even better.
great.
Makes it even better. Let's see. All right, this is a very important question here, and I want to make sure you hear it. All right.
All right.
So, are you a better thrower than Texas Track Dad?
Um, you
If we
know,
go out there right now,
I heard you say I came in last at every meet.
but that was back in the day, though. I think I got a little better.
I I haven't seen your skills. I didn't see your rotation. I didn't see your glide.
I don't do all that rotation stuff. I just get out there and throw it. So
You know, I think I could. Yeah, if given the chance, we can meet it.
I,
Meet at the.
yeah,
Meet
you
at the,
can. I think you can too. You are you better than me. I'll tell you that right now.
thank you.
You are better than me. Um, Here we go. Let's see. I asked you about that. We talked about the recruiting process. So, what is a good meal the night before a meet?
I think a good meal is making sure that you hit all of your major food groups. Make sure you take vitamins. Your body, your immune system is in the best possible place that it can be because the meal that you have the night before is the meal that's getting digested when you're throwing and everything like that. So I would say if you put, like for me, I would eat a little bit of steak, some potatoes, some broccoli, salad, and water, and definitely my multivitamins,
Okay.
just so that my body was at the had the best amount of substance in it, so that my body could perform at its best.
Okay. Okay. So, the night before you're gonna eat that. So, the morning when you get up, um, you got a big meet in the morning. So, what are you eating for breakfast?
Um, For breakfast, on meats, I make sure I have some sort of type of bread, eggs, and a high protein meat, just so that I can stay full for longer. So I'm not super worried about, making sure eat, eat, eat during the meet. Um, I'm just making sure that I have enough energy so that I can throw the first event, get a little snack in between, throw the second event. So just making sure that you fuel your body with the best things. Um, so that you can perform at your
Mm-hmm.
best.
Nice, 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 nice. So, nutrition, does that play a big part of a student athletes?
Absolutely.
Mhm.
If you fill your body with a lot of junk food, a lot of bad things, when you want your body to perform, it's not going to perform the way you want it to because it doesn't have the substance needed to perform at the level you want it to. Um, so then you're just going to be upset, like, why didn't I throw good? Why didn't I run fast? But it's because you didn't fuel your body correctly. So big thing is fuel your body correctly, and when you need your body to perform, it's going to perform for you in the ways that you want it to.
And Sydney, I think that was my problem back in the day because I wasn't eating right. I wasn't doing
It's
the
okay.
right things, and that's why I got last place. I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Yeah, it's okay. We all have our struggles. Yeah, but I do
Yeah,
definitely that like nutrition is different for everybody. So you might
yeah.
not be eating the same thing that, let's say, a runner's eating, especially like if you're a thrower or something like that. You're not going to be eating the same thing as a runner, but you're still eating what's going to be good for you and yourself. And you might not even be eating the same thing as your teammate. So just make sure that you like learn your body and know what works for you. And, like, don't necessarily have to follow any specific plan, but just do what works for you.
So what's a good do you have like a power food that gives you a lot of energy or
Okay. So I like eating chicken, like the chicken breast that comes in a can, because it's packed
uh-huh.
with a whole bunch of protein, not a lot of calories. You can put that over a
Okay.
salad. It's super duper good, and it's like
Nice.
very filling because like lettuce is volume food, so it's
Mm-hmm.
super filling, and it's really good for you at the end of the day. So that's a good meal I would
Oh, okay.
for
I
anybody.
did not know that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's some good stuff. That's good stuff. Nice, nice. Do you have a celebration meal? Let's say
Um,
you just won that first place, and what's your celebration meal?
Normally, since
Or where do you go?
we're fortunate enough that my family got to meet with me for most of the meets. So normally I'm like, oh, I've been doing good. Let me get a burger or something like that. Something that's like a cheat meal or something like that. Um, and
Mhm.
it's a very nice experience, especially because we get to or sushi. My mom
Oh
reminded
yeah.
me I eat
Okay.
sushi.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's a good time. It's a good time.
Yeah. That sushi is not that bad. I done had it before. I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would like it, but it's pretty
Did,
nice. It's not bad.
did you eat the raw one or did you eat the
No,
cooked
I
one?
don't eat no.
Okay, good.
I don't eat the raw. You eat the raw? Oh,
No, no, no,
oh,
no.
okay, yeah. I can't do the raw. I can't do it.
I tried it one time. I was like, this is not for me. Not
So I get like the fried shrimp roll.
okay. The
I
raw
know it's
is
not
okay.
actually sushi, but it's kind of. I mean, they call it sushi, but I mean,
Right, right.
yeah, I can't do the raw fish. I just can't do it. Let's see. What are your goals for this season?
For this season in shot put, I want to throw 45 plus. I really want to hit a 48. And then in discus, 160 plus is my goals
Okay.
for this
Okay. And hey, keep working hard. You'll definitely, reach those goals.
year.
You
Thank
you know the work you can put in. Hey,
Yes, sir.
get it done. You're definitely. I'll be watching too. I'll be watching for sure.
Thank
Um, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So what is the next meet you think you'll be competing in?
If I don't hit an indoor meet for the indoor season, I have regular season meets, and our first meet is February 2nd, I think at Clearbrook. So the
Okay.
Wolverines meet, I think. So I'm looking forward to
Okay.
the track season. I'm super excited. I love track season.
Okay. Nice. 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 Um, what are your social media handles, just in case um your fans want to follow you during the season?
Um, for all things track, it's Sydney Throws at Sydney Throws on Twitter, and then for small personal life updates on Instagram, it's Sid.Freeman.927.
All right, guys. Yeah, go on there. Follow Sydney. She's gonna do some great things. She's gonna outthrow me this year, of course. She's gonna do some great things, guys. Make sure y'all go on there, show us some love. Uh, oh, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. You're going to Houston.
Right.
Um, what made you choose Houston? What was it about Houston that's where I'm going?
Honestly, I think it was the community and the coaches. I went to a number of different schools, and they pretty much all have the same level of equipment and access and resources. But I think it was more the community. I felt like I belonged when I went on the visit. It was like this is home, this is family. Um, Plus, it made it even easier that I already knew people who are going there. I already knew people on the track team. And Coach Blackburn, he is a very good coach. Even when I was there, he was talking about how he's wanting to make the program better, even though they're already an elite program, talking about the visions that they have for entering the Big 12 and everything like that. So I was like, this is a place where I can see myself grow. And I know they're growing as a school as well since they just entered the Big 12. So that's something I'm looking forward to next
Yeah,
season.
you are definitely in some good hands, and like you say, it felt like home,
Yes, sir.
and that's very important for athletes looking for a school.
Right.
Um, Pick a school that fits you because you're going to be there the next 4 years, and you want to make sure you're happy, and you don't want your parents worrying about if you're going to leave school or not or whatever. But that's great if it feels like home. That school's for you. If you
Yes.
fit in at that school, is definitely for you. And congratulations once again.
Thank
Congratulations once
you.
again.
Thank you.
Oh, Christine Mallard is in the building. USC athlete. What's going on, Christine?
Ah,
But yeah, and also you have done a fantastic job on the
thank
show
you.
today.
Thank you.
We had to get it worked out before we started, but we got it done, and you did such a good job. Let me
Thank
go
you.
here real quick. Let's see what I got here. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna hook you up with a custom TrackDad
Thank you.
fan
Thank
backpack. You're gonna be able to design this bag. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're gonna be able to design this bag any way you like. It's gonna be designed by Trackbarn. Anything you want on this bag, you can throw better than TexasTrackDad or anything. But anything you want to put on this bag, a logo, they're customize. They're gonna customize this bag for you.
thank
If you
you so much.
can't think of a logo or anything like that, the design team they can put it together for you. Pretty much, if you give them your idea, they can put it on that bag and Trackborn. They're going to design that bag for you. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Not a problem at all. And I get you all that information once we get off the show, and I get with your mom and everything like that. But you got some shout outs to some of your coaches, friends before we get out of here.
Yes, sir. I would like to shout out my coach, Coach Steele, Coach Pluto, Coach Beaver. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for everything. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you to my parents, of course, all the money and time that they've put into track for me and in me. And thank you to my teammates. And I'd like to also make sure to tell all the young throwers to keep doing this because one day you're going to fall in love with it and it's going to become your life. So just
That's
keep going.
right. That's right. Y'all keep up the good work. Y'all stay positive. Y'all work hard
Yes, sir.
to accomplish those goals, and you would definitely do it. Those are some wise words right there. And shout out to our Instagram peeps. It finally
Yes,
worked. So
yes.
Texas Track Dad is on IG Live now. So I've been trying to get that done. You don't know how long. It's been like months. So I finally got it. But thank you once again, Sydney. And guys, don't forget, in a few weeks, we got the TTFCA Winter Clinic coming up. Look for that sign at the clinic. I'll be doing some interviews, guys. So make sure y'all reach out to me. And Sydney, thanks again. I'm going to be watching you this season. All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. We're out. Peace.